Hello, my name's Simone Eisler and I'm one of the front of house staff at Griffith University Art Museum. I'm also an artist and have been working for over 20 years. I have a sculptural installation and public art practice, and I thought it'd be a good idea in terms of showing you what I'm doing in isolation, a good idea to do a quick tour of my studio spaces and also our house, because the house is also a studio as well. We've actually recently had a major sea change and moved to the country, so we're currently installing works in our house and also unpacking lots and lots of boxes from the big move. So that includes artworks as well as a whole range of materials, and also lots of objects that are part of my collections. I love to collect things and am inspired by those collections, which I also like to have around me. So we're currently trying to find space for them as well. But if we venture out here towards the workshop, you will notice that this is a really tranquil, magical setting, and I'm gaining quite a lot of inspiration from it. I've already been collecting lots of natural ephemera and madly gardening as well, which is a very big part of my practice, because I propagate a lot from cuttings and rescue plants too, and grow from seed. So we're just on the way to the workshop. This is Josephine, who's a studio cat. Work towards the workshop, and this is where I store, or am currently planning on storing, a lot of my tools, for which I need to cut a variety of materials and grind and sand, which is quite messy, but I also, here's another unpacking of objects. I'm also using this as a storage space for all my kind of dry and wet media, like drawing and painting and inks and things like that, as well as public art maquettes, because I'm usually working on one or two projects and or developing concepts. And then we walk towards my big, new, amazing shed. So I'm also unpacking items for in here and putting up shelving and working out places for things. Ooh, but I'm also working on a big site-specific contemporary art project coming up in Brisbane, yet to be announced. So for that, I've had a whole lot of professional moulds made, because I'll be casting thousands of objects, and I needed quite a lot of table space for that because there'll be a bit of a production line going on. I'm also, you can see some items here. I'm working on an exhibition, or I'm part of a group exhibition about the use of plastic and it's relevant to different cultural traditions. So I'm actually cutting up lots and lots of pieces of different plastics that I collect each day, and seeing how they kind of glue together, come together, melt together to create skins on native Australian wildlife. So at the moment I'm using birds as objects that are birds and creating new skins from them, from the plastic, but trying to get at this transparent kind of shape that I'll then bring together and actually set fire to as well to see what happens there. As a reference to climate change and bushfires and what's been happening in our country. So here we have a series of drawings. I'm working on a public art project in collaboration with Russell Anderson, who was also a sculptor up here on the Sunshine Coast, and this is for a series of small-scale public works that combine technology and really innovative casting methods. And I'm also working a lot on the computer at this stage on a project in Tambo, Central Queensland, where I'm developing, or I've designed a 9 metre by 9 metre high light sculpture that will change via projection and is powered by the sun through solar as well. So I hope you enjoyed a little bit of an insight into what's going on while I'm working at home in isolation.